It's Thursday afternoon, and we've got basketball on the agenda. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Obi Toppin out there with Nesmith, and it's Siakam in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Daniels and Risacher out on the perimeter, and it's Young in at the point guard position. We could be in for an explosive scoring game tonight, Legs, with two high-octane offenses facing off.
Yeah, that's the modern NBA right there, B.A. The skill level as good as it's ever been. More high-level shot takers and makers on the floor at once.
All right, let's see what unfolds here.
Here we go.
Pass to Halliburton. The three drains the triple.
Almost like he was sneaking out to the corner. Halliburton is not someone you can lose.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He's a big factor. All right, Shams, thanks for the update.
That was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Three-pointer. Another miss by Halliburton.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Young misses. For Indiana, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Halliburton outside. Knocks it down from distance. Halliburton's got 6.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
Outside Risacher. Shoots over Nesmith, and Risacher, the bucket, on the assist by Porzingis.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Indiana ahead, up 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
Indiana on offense. They lead by 4. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
They've got Onyeka Okongwu, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Newell, and it's Krejci in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Bradley. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Improving his passing is going to be key for Mathurin in the NBA. Looks like he's already on that path.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Newell. Back to Okongwu. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. He's off on that one. To the inside, Siakam. Siakam using his length inside.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
They set the pick. Here's Alexander Walker. Bradley grabs the board.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved he didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Outside for McConnell. The three ball. Hits a three-pointer. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And so it's Indiana now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Defense is setting the tone. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the fourth seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Neesmith out there with Toppin, and it's Siakam in at the center, filling out the middle. Back to Halliburton. There's the three. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
What a release. Halliburton getting rid of it.
1:16 left in the third. Johnson a screen on Halliburton. Young the pass to Johnson. And Toppin pulls it down.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
The three. Another three for Indiana.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. There's Young with the three. Oh, Young, he's money from deep.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Young against Halliburton. Toppin outside. There's the triple. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Rizashay.
Indiana ball.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And here's Toppin from the arc. He drops it from range. Toppin's got 6.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
Halliburton, no good. Outside Porzingis. Over to the wing. And so it's Indiana up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Daniels and Rizashay out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Indiana leading by 12. Now Halliburton, topping outside. Nimhard outside. Halliburton outside. 5 on the clock. Let's loose for 3. Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Porzingis. Second chance is good from Porzingis.
An authoritative play by Porzingis, dominating the glass and getting the second chance look. Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Pacers.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Tyrese Halliburton.
He impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Toppin rips down the board. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Hey there, I'm here.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us.